Hey guys, and welcome back to another Vliggity Vlogtacular vlog. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of stuff, and for like the past 2 months, maybe even longer than that, I have just had videos up the butt to do, and I just have had no shortage of videos, and I have just been amazed at how well I've been able to keep up videos because I've had so many things to do videos on, reviews and analyses and analyses and mini custom minifigures to showcase and tons of stuff. And then I put up that Guardians of the Galaxy analysis video, which took a tremendous amount of editing, by the way, to do. And then I realized, shit, well, that was the end of the streak right there of tons of videos to do. So now I'm in a little bit of a predicament because I don't have anything I can really do a video on right now. I mean, I do have, like, I haven't even opened this Vulture droid that has been sitting next to my chair for like the past year, and I have to review that. But I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish the LEGO Star Wars reviews at this point. It's too late, and I think I've reviewed just about all the really relevant ones, because the rest of the sets that I would review, you know, the Vulture droid, all the villain microfighters, and then the Tri-Droid, I mean, while they're really nice remakes, I mean, the microfighters aren't very uninteresting, and then you have the minifigures on all these sets, which really aren't that exciting at all. I mean, it's not worth it. So, I mean, I have some sets I can do reviews on. It's just, if I don't think a video is worth doing, I would rather almost have no video at all. If you guys understand that, I'm not sure how that might come across, but so pretty much I'm gonna try to finish Disco, because I've been putting off Disco quite a bit. But Disco, I did a little bit of work on tonight. Actually, you can see it right there. You might notice his elbow. This elbow is slightly darker than this one. Actually, it's quite a bit darker than this shoulder, but that's because this orange color paint that I'm using is like really weird, and it requires me to actually pretty much paint on 2 layers for it to look all nice and vibrant like the rest of the figure. So that's what the orange paint actually looks like before it ends up looking like this. So it's a little bit complicated, but yeah, I'm gonna try to finish Disco and do his legs and everything, get him done next, and so hopefully that'll be my next video. But I mean, that may not be for a few days or something. It's just, I was not anticipating actually, you know, reaching a point where I'm just like, oh crap, I don't have anything to do a video on. So yeah, that kind of happened. But anyway, so what else have I been doing? Well, the Captain America the Winter Soldier figures are done and showcased, as I have already stated in my last vlog. So I am pretty much just primarily focusing on the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figures right now. I just really want to make sure that they are good to go for the showcase on May 1st. So, I mean, right now, I want to finish Disco kind of as a side figure to have videos, you know, to continue going up. But then, really, my main focus right now are those Spider-Man figures and making sure they're done. I mean, Green Goblin, he's well over halfway done, so that's good. It's just, you know, like the same can be said for Electro. I just have some, you know, some detail to do on his arms and his back, and then I'm working on Paul Giamatti's character right now while waiting for dark blue torsos to come in so I can start painting Spider-Man's torso. So, I mean, I'm rolling here, and they're going to be done. It's just, I got to make sure I focus on that, and that might, you know, kind of sacrifice some decent rate of videos here and there. So yeah, and back there you might see that little small TV set up with my crappy Turtle Beaches and my old ass Halo 4 controller. Well, I finally set up my Xbox, and it's finally up and running, and I realized that it actually wasn't until I set it up like a few days ago, and I hadn't played any console game, hitting tan pieces on the ground here from Siege of House City. I have not played any console game since January up until a few days ago, and I was like, oh my god, it's been this long. That's what moving does. So yeah, Siege of House City, that's still happening. It's just, as time goes on, it's just almost like the likeliness of it making the Brick Fair is lessening, but the likeliness of it being awesome is getting greater, because if it doesn't make it to Brick Fair, that is also a good thing, because not only will I still have these update videos going, but I will still have the mock actually probably even looking better than it would have. It shouldn't have made it to Brick Fair, but I mean, I guess I am really jumping to a worst case scenario. I still have time. It's just not enough time to fill all this space with what I want it to be. Based on, you know, our financial situation, it just seems less and less likely. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. And I made this. For those of you who already stuck around throughout this vlog, little Lego Robert Redford. Check it out. I just made this right after seeing The Winter Soldier because I knew what hairpiece I wanted to use from Fine Clothing. Did I show you this? Did I show you this last vlog? Crap, I don't remember. Well, if I did, then I apologize. But if I didn't, there he is. Fully painted Robert Redford. I totally forget if I showed you this. But yeah, that is a thing. I'm pretty sure I did show you that. Anyway, Boyle. As you guys, I guess I should probably tell you what the writing on the legs say, because a lot of you guys are actually really curious. It says Waxer, because Waxer freaking died. So I have it painted on there. That is fully 100% painted Arabesh right there, and I had a really fun time painting it. And then Boyle's fully painted head, which just made contact with the floor, or painted helmet rather. So yeah, this is stuff that I've been working on, but now that I've pretty much showed you and talked about a lot of things, or I haven't really showed you a whole lot yet. I guess I can go ahead and show you the fact that I've been working on Green Goblin, like, continuously, and he is looking awesome. I mean, he's probably my most detailed figure of the year. He's even more detailed than Falcon, and that's pretty surprising, because Falcon, I tried to pack in a lot of detail in the Falcon, and I've already done more on Green Goblin in terms of detail than I did on Falcon, even though what I did on Falcon was pretty much like as far as I could go with Falcon until it ended up getting inaccurate. So yeah, and then Electro, I started to do a little bit of detail on his arms there, and I'm going to continue that on the other arm as well. And then this guy, who's going to be piloting a certain awesomeness, and you'll see that in the showcase as well. But yeah, I started messing around with red colors for Spider-Man's legs and his torso and everything. So it's all rolling, like I said, just a matter of getting it done on time and forgetting to shave, as you guys might have noticed throughout this vlog. But other than that, I think that's probably everything. Oh, I wanted to address something about the Guardians of the Galaxy analysis. You guys pointed out two things. One, that Drax he is gray anyway, but you look at the freaking photos, look at the footage. I mean, yes, he looks kind of gray, but he's green and gray, and therefore I think green would have been still the preferable color to go with for the figure, and I just think light bluish gray is just not right for Drax, regardless of how he might look slightly gray. I'm sorry, I just still think Lego Group was wrong in doing that. But then also Groot, you guys said that Groot can grow when he's near wood, which I was fully aware of. I forgot to mention it in the analysis, but I mean, it looks like the majority of the movie he's not going to be growing a lot. There's not a lot of wood in the environments that it looks like that he'll be in. And I mean, he's like what, maybe a foot or two taller than Star-Lord and Drax, and it's like, if Lego just made a couple new molds, maybe a new pair of legs for him, and a new newly molded head, I don't know. Just obviously, it's cheaper to do what they did. It's just Groot. It's just like he's like the biggest problem out of those Guardian sets. But I mean, other than that, other than him and Drax, those sets look flawless. And I mean, I know you guys might disagree with me with the way I feel about Groot and Drax, but that's just the way I feel. I just think they could have easily avoided what they've shown us. So, but yeah, those sets are going to be out before you know it. Definitely start looking for those sets probably at the end of this month, early next month. They're definitely going to start showing up really soon. So yeah, just be ready for that, because sets show up a lot faster than they used to. And Sandcrawler, I'm expecting, will probably be showing up in the next week as a VIP thing. I don't know if I'll be able to review that on time, guys. I really want to. I mean, it's $300 that I'm not sure if I'll be able to dish out at that time. So I can't guarantee that I'll be able to review that, but I will do my very best. I can only do so much, and that is what I do when I post shit on my channel. Pardon my language. But anyway, that's it for this vlog. And I think I'm going to go and continue working on Disco so I can finish him, get him showcased, and continue to focus on this guy and this Giamatti guy and this Fox guy. I'm referring to the actors' last names for absolutely no apparent reason, and this Garfield guy, and you know, things like that I teased in my April Fool's video, which ended up being a surprisingly relatively successful video, which I was not anticipating, given that I put that entire video together in like an hour. So, other than that, though, that's it. And I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye.